showing you how I do this basic pinup makeup look. Almost everything is my everyday look except for the red lip. I typically go for like a pink or a nude lip. But this is my first makeup tutorial, so please bear with me and let me know if you have any tips or tricks that you think other people should know as well, and just put them in the comments down below. So let's get started. First thing I do is get out my Real Techniques beauty sponge. I get that nice and wet and then I dry it off so it's just barely damp. And then I take 2 pumps of my foundation on the back of my hand, and then I start to liberally apply that all over my face. Once I get that all blended out, then I get out my favorite translucent powder and then just use a flat powder brush, and I just put that all over the foundation so it'll help set it for all day. Once my foundation is all set, I get out my favorite blush and then just a simple blush brush. This one's actually two-toned, so I use the lighter shade on more of the apples of my cheeks, and then I take the darker shade and put it on the highest point of my cheekbones to give that super rosy pinup look. I then use my Paint Pot by MAC to set an eyeshadow base. Any eyeshadow primer will do, but this step is definitely important if you're going to be using white eyeshadow because it helps make it pop and then it gives you that bright pinup eye look. And we definitely can't forget our brows, so I got out a brow spoolie and then a little just angled brush, and I brushed my hairs into place, and then I got out my favorite eyebrow wax and powder, and all I did was define the natural lines of my eyebrows, but you can make it a little bit more defined. That definitely helps give a bold pinup look. You can definitely make these as bold or as subtle as you like. It really just depends upon your preference. But most of the time you'll see pinup makeup with big bold brows, and I actually really like that look. Once you've applied the wax, make sure to brush your brows again just so it's not too cakey with the wax, and then I apply my powder so it'll help set the wax in place. Now it's time for eyeshadow. This is definitely my favorite white shadow because it is so pigmented. It'll really help make your eyes pop. First, I just apply that under my eyebrow, and this just helps define your brow and then just to lift your eyes up. And then I'll apply that to the inner creases of my eyes, and this also helps make your eyes pop as well as brighten them. Personally, I think every pinup needs a great nudes palette, and I absolutely love my Naked Basics palette. It has every shade you can need just for a basic pinup eye. I take this light yellow shade first and just apply that to my eyelid just to help them pop. There's no shimmer to this at all, and it's just a great basic color for your eyelid. I then take my fluffy brush and use the lightest brown and start applying that to my crease. You're just going to blend this out nice and even, and if you like how this looks, you can stop here, but I typically deepen my crease a little bit in the outer corners. So I just take the darker brown and then I just go in the outer corners of my crease and then just build up that color so it'll really help make my eyes pop. The trick here is just keep blending until it looks nice and even on both sides. It's really not that hard. And now it's time for the dun 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 eyeliner. This can literally be someone's best friend or their worst enemy. And all I tell people is just practice, practice, practice. You can totally get it. To start, I just draw the lines of where my wings are going to go and make sure those are even on both sides. Then I simply make a small line, and you just make this in little dash marks, and you're going to want to make a tapered line into a slightly thicker line. It's really not hard, you just have to practice at it. Once you get both lines, again, you just check to make sure they're slightly even, but just like eyebrows, they are sisters, not twins, so do not fret it if they're not perfect. From there, you're just going to make a line straight up to the point you had just made, and you're just going to want to keep this nice and pointy and do that on both sides. And then once you've done that on both eyes, there you go. And this part's really easy. You literally just apply your favorite mascara, and I curled my lashes beforehand, I just didn't show that part. Now we're going to move on to the lip. If you're doing a basic pinup look, then most of the time you will see red lips, but you can do any color you want. I typically don't wear a red lip every day like I said, but I definitely think it gives a great pinup look if I'm going to an event or anything. When lining your lips, you just have to follow your natural lip shape and then fill that in, and then apply your favorite red lipstick, and you can do this with a lip liner brush, or you can just apply it like I am. And then after that, your basic pinup makeup look is done. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I know this is super basic, so if you want any specifics, just let me know. Bye!